What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on PrizePicks. This time we have plays for NBA Tuesday. Big game today. We got the Lakers going up against the Mavericks, and everybody is talking about this game. We're going to get right into plays for that. Before we get into any of that, if you guys could drop a like on this video, it would help me out a lot. So let's go ahead and do that. And now, before we get into any plays for Tuesday, we're going to recap what happened on Monday, guys. We're 100% transparent on this channel. That is what I stand by. And let's get right into that recap. So, it sucks because, first of all, we hit a 4-man on the VIP, and that is an absolutely amazing thing. Everybody in the VIP should be celebrating right now. We just hit a 4-man. And it was the craziest thing because we only put out like 3 plays yesterday, and one of them was this 4-man, and it actually cashed. The second one was this 4-man, and we got one guy away from cash, and this combo did not do what we expected them to. Everybody else did their job, and this one did not. And guys, the reason I say that this is kind of bad news is because I hate showing VIP wins when the free play picks are not hitting, because then that doesn't really show you guys how, like, if the plays are actually hitting, you guys will be sitting on the free plays and go, well, these aren't hitting, so how can I trust the strategy? Well, you just got to stick with it, guys, because this was a super unlucky play. Figu did his job, went way under, and so Saul basically was just the MVP of this series. And that often happens in these games. One guy just goes crazy. His line was 28.5, and he had 49 kills. So he went insane. This one, I'm actually kind of pissed about because Anthony Edwards, I turned off the game around the end of the third quarter, and then they went for I'm looking at it this morning, and they went for a 40-point streak, went into overtime, and then won. And even with that 40 points and extra time, Anthony Edwards couldn't even hit 20, let alone 27. So, don't know what was happening with Ant-Man. We ended up missing on that free play, but at the end of the day, the VIP should be huge because we just cashed a 4-man. This one went for 8x, and that one was really, really good. Now, moving into some plays for today. First up, we're going to go for this one right here. I showed you guys right here. Here we go. We got Jimmy Butler on the under at 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This one is a super easy play because this one is around 31.5 or 32.5 on every other sportsbook in the world. And PrizePicks just has it up at 33.5. So if you guys can get this at 33.5, take it because it's great value. If this is already down to 32.5, just hold off on it because at that point you're not getting any value. And it sounds weird to just stop taking a play after literally 1 point bump, but that's the deal in the NBA. I mean, these lines are super, super sharp. So if you can get it a little bit higher than everybody else, go ahead and take it. I just quickly paired that up with Luka Doncic over 2.5 threes. We've got Luka in another slip, so let's get right into that real quick. Actually, before we get into any NBA plays, guys, I just got a message from a VIP client, and I want to show you guys what he's been saying. He just cashed out this 4-man with us. I'm pretty sure this was a 4-man. It might have been more than that. And he just goes, hell yeah, I'm glad you're here to help a brother out. You the man, man. So I appreciate everybody in the VIP sending great comments just like this. And this should be some proof to you guys that our strategy is working. Like, these are real people. I didn't ask this guy to text me or anything like that. He just cashed out his slip using plays from my VIP. And this is exactly what he's saying. So if you guys want to get on the VIP, hop over to the Winnable. Subscribe to the VIP plan. There's also the free plan in there. And if you guys want free VIP access, use code BAM on either Chalkboard or on Sleeper, and you'll get a free month of VIP. Or just text me the word parlay. This is my personal phone number. If you text me the word parlay, I'll get you on the VIP. Now, let's get into some plays for today. First up, we're going to Max Christie right here. It's a little bit of a revenge game. Everybody, when they hear those words, they're thinking about Luka Doncic. But Max Christie has been very, very under the radar right now. I like him on the over at points, rebounds, and assists. I think he's going to get a lot of time. He knows this Dallas defense. He knows this LA defense. And he's been really fitting into this Dallas team very, very well. Like, I feel like with Luka Doncic, he hasn't really been fitting into the LA team very well. And people might be hating on me for that, but it seems like JJ Redick has just kind of put him into Max Christie's role instead of letting him, be the second or third best player in the entire NBA, which I don't know what's up with that. But in this game, guys, everybody wants me to take Luka. Everybody and their mom right now is taking Luka. He's already at 15,000 entries, and I'm recording this at 6 a.m. It's probably going to be around 100K at the end of the day. Couple reasons why I'm not taking Luka. Number one, I can almost 99% guarantee there's going to be some form of Luka Doncic discount later in the day. I just feel like that. He's playing a late night game. It's Taco Tuesday. There's almost always going to be a Luka Doncic discount. And why would I take a player on his regular line when I know I can get him for discounted later? Second of all, these lines are ridiculously high, but I don't have it in me to take the under. And why do I say that? I'm almost always alright with taking unders. But the reason I don't like taking the under here is because the Lakers might play irrationally. The Lakers might give Luka Doncic the ball more than he really should, more than he, is expected to, just because they want to make a point. Just because their star player wants to make a point. And in an 82-game season, when that happens one time, you just don't bet on that game. You just don't bet on that player. That's just a smart thing to do. So I'm not going to bet on him here. 48.5, I couldn't even tell you if I like the over or the under. But when this bumps down, when it's 24.5, there's a reason they don't want you to take his under on points. This is really weird. They've got him at like 4 lines where you can take the over, but no lines where you can take the under. That's suspicious. But when this bumps down to 40.5 for a taco later on, which I can almost guarantee there will be a taco, I will be taking it and I'll be sending it out as a free play to everybody in the Winnable. So I'm sending out a free play to you guys. All you got to do is go to winnable.com/bam. It should have been on the screen this whole time. And it's also the link in the description, the first link in the description. You hit the free plan, hit subscribe, name, email, and you are good to go. It'll literally text you plays that I send out, so I can just send a screenshot, send it to all you guys. It'll text it to your phone, and then you can lock it in on your own app. Just because we're not taking Luka does not mean we are done. We've got some more plays in this video. I'm going to make this one a 2-man, and then I'm probably going to go for a CS2 2-man. So let me show you guys that other play that I liked right here. It is going to be this LeBron James at 5.5 assists. I like him on the over here. We've taken him on the over here before. And we didn't take him these last couple of games. He didn't end up hitting, but we took him here on the over at 5.5 against Charlotte. I see LeBron really just taking control of this game when it comes to possessing the ball, passing it around. And with Luka not afraid to shoot in this game, like we are all saying, he's probably going to go over this line of 5.5 assists. So this is the first 2-man that I like. Now let's get into the esports 2-man real quick. We're heading over to CS2, and I'm going to show you guys the one that I like right here. We're going to maps 1 and 2 kills, and we're taking this Paravision versus 9 Pandas game. So let's talk about this one real quick. 9 Pandas is a very good team, but they are not the favorites in this matchup. Paravision are the favorites, and yet I'm going to take the overs here. And the reason I'm taking the overs is because I believe in 9 Pandas to make this a lot closer than people are saying they are going to make it. I believe in Diladez right here to go over this line of 28.5 kills. Not only do I like him over on kills, I do like him over on headshots. If this line was at 17.5 or something, I would have liked it even more. This is usually at 20 on a very close game, but I like him over at 28.5 nonetheless. And then to take our Paravision player right here, Paravision, there we go. Some of these lines are a little bit high. That is how it usually goes when you're taking the favorites team. But I like James here on the over at 10 headshots. So he usually doesn't get a ton of headshots, but 10 is a little bit low for a game that we expect to be going on for a little while. So that's what we're going to take right there. We've got Duwan Ladez or whatever his name is. Honestly, guys, I don't know how to pronounce these guys' names, but I've been watching them for years. I know these guys like the back of my hand. So we're taking this guy on the over, and we're taking James on the over as well. Hopefully we can cash out the YouTube play, guys, because the VIP has been going crazy, and I can't even show it because, things like this should prove that the VIP is going crazy. But if the YouTube plays don't hit, I don't even blame you guys for not trusting me. But that's all I got for the video. You got some 3 2-mans in this video, and I'm going to send out some more Taco Tuesday plays on the Winnable. So head over to the Winnable, get on that, and that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video.